Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. So today I will show you how to create a time series chart in Google Earth Engine. So let's get started. So the Google Earth Engine uses Google Visualization API, provides a charting services. The time series chart can be displayed interactively using a code editor console. So in this video, let us see how to create a time series chart using a Landsat 8 image in Google Earth Engine. So to create a time series chart, so let us first load our Landsat 8 image into Google Earth Engine. So first load a Landsat 8 top of an atmosphere. So let us input this image. So now to import a Landsat 8 image into Google Earth Engine, I've defined a variable called Landsat collection equals to image collection. So we define image collection referring to Landsat. So Landsat 8 image, collection 1, top of the atmosphere. Select, so dot select, B defines the bands. So band number 1 to 7. So Landsat 8, it refers to band 1 to 7. So we have further filtering with using a dot filter, dot filter with the satellite path and row. So let me show you what is a path and row. So this is a USGS Earth Explorer website. So here I have shown you a set of Landsat 8 images. So each of this image has its own specific path and row details. So for example, this image that is in Canada has a path of 037 and row number of 021. So for similarly, we have defined for Landsat 8 image, so we defined the path is 170 and the row is 52. So we are filtering using the path and row. And to output this, so to output this details, we have defined the print collection and Landsat collection. So this refers to this variable called Landsat. So we have defined it for to import our satellite image into Google Earth Engine. So now let me run the script. So go to this option called run script. So we have our output in the console section. So in the console section, it has displayed our the details about this Landsat 8 image. So we have in feature section we have around 118 189 satellite images. So it starts from 2013 to and up to it displays a satellite image up to 2021. So the second we're going to sort the cloud cover property and get the least cloudy image. So for that, to get a least cloudy image, I have defined a variable called image equals to image and Landsat collection. So it refers to this Landsat 8 collection. So sort by cloud cover dot first. The first refers, so here the dot sort cloud cover refers generally sort that by cloud cover generally it's sort by an ascending order. So dot first refers to the first image. So generally the first image is the least cloudy image. And cloud cover refers to the metadata in the satellite image. So we define variable called image equals to EE referring to our satellite Landsat 8 collection sort. Sort by ascending order with sort by ascending order cloud cover and select the first image. So sorting generally sort occurs in ascending order. So first image is the least cloudy image. Now to display this data, we have defined print a least cloudy image and referring to the image this variable, this particular variable. So to display our map, next is we're going to display our map and set the visualization parameter for our satellite image. So to set a visualization parameter to our satellite image, we defined a variable called visualization true equals to it referring to our bands band 4, band 3 and band 2 in Landsat 8 image with a minimum value of 0 and maximum of 0.5, and we set the gamma value as this. So next let us define a region of interest as a buffer around a point. So before we generate our time series chart, let us define a sample point with the lat and longitude. So let us for that we defined a variable called sample point equals to double E geometry dot point refer to our latitude and longitude and dot buffer we set to around 500 meters. We said that is we are defining a point with the buffer with 500 meters. So we will use this buffer to extract the information about the satellite image. So next is we're going to add a layer that is our Landsat cloud-free image, and we're going to add our other layer is our sample point, so sample point layer. So for that we define to add our layer that is add our satellite layer into Google Earth Engine. We define map dot add layer image visualization true that refers to this particular visualization parameters we set and Landsat cloud free composite. And next we're going to add a layer that is our sample points. For that we define map dot add layer sample points curly bracket and sample points. The next to center our map and for that we define map dot center object so image that refers to our Landsat 8 image and with a zoom level of 10. So now let us run this script. Go to the option called run. So it is loading here. So this is our satellite image. So we have two different layers. One is our sample point with a buffer of 500 meters and our Landsat cloud-free image. So we can able to view that the satellite image is completely is a cloud-free, and our sample point is also located. So here, this is our sample point with a buffer of 500 meters. Let me zoom in. So now we can able to view that this is our sample point. The center is our sample point, and this is our 500-meter buffer. So this is our data point that is we have generated from our sample point. So this is our sample point. So we have generated our sample point with the 500-meter buffer. So what we're going to do is we're going to extract the image, extract the data from all the satellite image within this buffer. So we're going to extract all the data from all the satellite image. We're going to extract the data from all satellite image within this buffer and plot it in the console section. So now let us create and print the chart. So now to generate the time series chart, so we have defined. So we have defined print UI. So print UI dot chart dot image dot series. So this particular set of it represents that creates our time series chart, and this Landsat collection that refers to our Landsat 8 image. So we have defined so here, and this is our feature that is our sample point. So this is our sample point. So the sample point is our feature. So it refers to this particular variable that is our sample point. we set up with the quadrant latitude and longitude with a buffer of 500 meters. So how do we want to extract our data? So using we can extract our data using our reducer mean. So we can extract our data using a reducer with defined mean. With it takes all the mean value of all the Landsat 8 image. So as a result, it gives as a mean value of all the Landsat 8 image from 2013 to so from 2000. Let me show you that features. So from 2013 to 2021. And the 30 here refers to the spatial resolution of our Landsat 8 image, that is 30 meters. So now let me run this code. So go to the option called run, click run script. So we will get in the console section, we get our time series chart. So this is our time series chart. So this is our time series chart we have generated from our Landsat 8 image. So this is our band. So this is our band. So this is our time, that is 2014 to 2014 to 2020. So this is our Landsat 8 the time series chart. So we have around 7 bands. So previously I have defined only 7 bands for Landsat 8 image. So I'll show you now. So we have selected only band 1 to 7. So in this side it is our reflectance value, and this is our time series. So from 2014 to 2021, we have 7 bands of Landsat 8 image. So it has automatically generated color for each of the bands. So that is shown here. So we are basically have plot a time series chart for our image collection of Landsat 8 image. So in this video, I have shown you how to import a Landsat 8 image into a Google Earth engine and sort it by the least cloudy image and display the map using setting the visualization parameter, and to create a buffer, to create a point and a buffer around it, and finally to create our time series chart using a Landsat 8 image. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, The Spatial.